Back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a little chit chat along with me doing a full face of drugstore makeup. If you guys want to see how I got this look and also hear some very exciting stories, please keep watching. So I already went in and put some concealer on my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX Dreamcatcher palette. And the funny thing is about this palette, I've had this palette for so long, and this is what it looks like inside. So I bought this palette when I was like my senior year in high school, or like my junior year. I graduated in 2014 and this has an expiration date of 18 months. So as you see, I didn't have time to go to the drugstore for this whole drugstore look, so I was like, I'll just use whatever I have at home. So yeah, it's kind of gross, but it'll do, right? We'll be fine. This brought up so many memories from high school. So today I thought it'd be fun to just do a all drugstore makeup tutorial and do a little chit chat with you guys. I do have some fun stories. As soon as I saw this palette, like my high school like days just popped up in my head. So I was very inspired. So I'm gonna go in with these two nude brownish colors at the top, and I'm gonna start putting that into my crease. I really wanted to talk about like my high school days today. And the fun memories that I have that I remember from high school and how like literally like crazy it was. So starting it off, I'm going to introduce you guys to somebody, and we're going to call her May, just because I don't want to bring in any real names. So we're going to call her May. And May and I met when I was in the 6th grade. So we went to middle school together. And as soon as me and her met, I remember like it was yesterday, it was in the lunchroom and we were sitting across from each other. And me and her clicked right away. That day we became like the best friends ever. So me and May were literally like, you could ask anyone. We were inseparable. Like she was more than just like my best friend. She was like my sister. And throughout the years we got even closer. We obviously stayed together at the same school. And then when it was time to go to high school, we obviously went to the same high school. So moving into like 8th and 9th and 10th grade, like we were inseparable. When I mean inseparable, I mean like she was practically living at my house and I was practically living at her house. So after freshman year, we started the whole like school is not cool and C's get degrees type of thing, and we never wanted to go to school. But one night, May stayed at my house. And obviously, it's always the night before we're like, we just don't want to go to school tomorrow. Like, we don't want to do it, but we have nowhere to go. We have no car. I think we were like juniors. We were juniors. And we were like, we have no car. We have nowhere to go. Like, we have to go to school. So that morning, we decided that we were going to act like we're going to school. So we're going to get up early, get dressed, get our backpack, you know, everything, the whole 10-9. And we were gonna hide in my mom's trunk of her car. So it's like the open hatchback, I guess that's what I call it. So it's like an open trunk. It's not actually like the closed trunk. Like we were so bright. We didn't even like think about like, you know, what happens if we have to go to the bathroom, or what happens if we get hungry. Like, are we just not gonna eat the rest of the day? We're in the trunk for a while, and then I think it was like at 12 or 1. Like I remember it was like really early, and all I hear is like someone opening the door and getting into my mom's driver's seat and starting the car and reversing. And I kind of like peeked up a little bit, and it was my mom. I tell you that my heart stopped. My heart stopped. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I was like freaking out. Like it was crazy. And my thing was, I was so scared that she was gonna open the trunk, and like we're just in her trunk, just like chilling. Like we're just laying in her trunk. So I was like freaking out. Thankfully she went to like the corner store, like around the corner, and picked something up and came back home. I'm gonna grab NYX Single Shadow. This is the color STFU, and it is a bright yellow color. So we got out, and keep in mind we have nowhere to go. Like we have nowhere to go. So we decided we were gonna walk to the park, which is literally like 5 minutes from my school. We walk to that park and we go all the way to the back where like usually no one goes, and with this darker shade and kind of smoke the eye out. So after like an hour, I was like, we cannot stay here. Like, security cop is going to drive around and he's gonna see us, and when he sees us, he's gonna take us back to school and he's gonna call our parents, and you know, it's gonna be a whole mess. May gets her phone and she calls everyone she knows literally everyone. Calls this person who she has never hung out with before. She barely knows them. She talked to them once and it was over a text message. And she asked that person to come pick us up, and they do. We get to this person's house and it's so awkward, like it's like ridiculous. Like me and her are like sitting like crunched up together, and this person like tries to talk to us, like they keep talking to us, like just trying to make conversation, and we're just like, yo, like this is awkward. Like I was looking at May, like I hate you, like I want to kill you right now. It hits like close to like when school is about to let out, so we make this person take us back to school. And mind you that from our school to where this person lives, it's like 45 minutes. So we made this person drive us all the way back to school, and I was so mad at her. It was ridiculous. I'm going with the Eyelure Definition lashes. These are literally my favorite drugstore lashes ever. I don't have any like drugstore primer, so I just moisturize, so we'll skip the primer for today. We're going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This is their new full coverage foundation. I am the color Natural. And this is a 24-hour matte finish wear. I've actually worn this once already and it works really good. I'm not as oily as I usually am with other foundations. Is this better than my Milani foundation? No, but it's like a level under it, so I'm kind of digging this one too. So yeah, as you see, me and Meg did like a lot of crazy stuff. Like we did like some like ridiculous stuff, like some stuff that you're just like, what are you guys doing, you know? Moving on with the story, as you guys can see, me and her did some crazy things. Like when I look back on, I'm just like, yo, like what were we thinking? Next story is where we actually got my sister involved. My poor sister. My parents had gotten my sister a brand new Toyota. She was obviously driving to work every day, so May stayed over one night. May asked my sister if she could skip in my sister's car while she's at work, and my sister was like, yeah, sure, it's fine. Like my sister did not even care. It's like, I'm not going to, like I can't skip, like I actually have to go to school. The next morning I was getting up to get ready for school so my sister could take me, and May was also getting up to get ready so she can go to work with my sister. Me and May had this thing in the morning where even it's not just in the morning, it was all the time. So we had this thing where we would go to McDonald's in the morning, like prior to school, and we would get like a chicken biscuit and like a bunch of hash browns. Like that was our thing. Or after school, like we would go to McDonald's and get like 10 or 20 spiced McChickens and 2 big sweet teas, and we would kill those McChickens. So anyway, that morning we went to McDonald's and we got breakfast, and they dropped me off at school. And I went to first period. I remember getting out of my first period class, and then I was just like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to go like through the rest of the day in school. So I called my sister. I'm like, hey, can you come back and pick me up? Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I want to go with y'all. Before we go further, I'm just picking up the NYX bronzer. This is the color Medium. So I remember they came and got me, and I just like walked out of school. And then we were headed to my sister's job. And Meg had brought us like chips and water, and like literally we could have survived the whole day. And we were like, okay, we'll be good. Like this will be good. Like we'll be fine. So we get to my sister's job, and it's like on the other side of town, literally. The first time that we did the car thing with my mom, that we would have learned like, stop doing this car stuff. So I think we were fine in the morning until afternoon sneaked up on us, and the sun sneaked up on us. And guys, when I tell you, we were sweating, there were parts of my body that were sweating that shouldn't be sweating. Like my fingers were sweating. My fingers. It was so bad. We were so wet. Our clothes were like sticking to us. It was so bad. I literally wanted to kill her. Like I was like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Like I'm literally going to kill you. Like I'll survive without you. Like it was so bad. And I feel like she came up with this idea. I don't think I did, because I wanted to go to school. So I'm going to blame her, because it was definitely her. Grab the Milani blush. It literally looks like a flower. And this is the Coral Cove number 5 blush. I was just like, I want to kill you. Like, I can't believe we're doing this. Like, this is so bad. Like, I'm sweating. We couldn't get out to go to the gas station because we were scared there were going to be cops. And then they would figure it out and they'd take us back to school and we'd be in a lot of trouble. So we couldn't do that. We were like SOL, literally. We were so SOL, like it wasn't even funny. So I'm like, what do we do? Like, what are we gonna do now? Like, I don't know what to do. We're in there for a while. Like, I had someone come pick us up like right before school let out, And by then we were so hot, like we were aggravated, we were yelling at each other, we were like having an argument in my sister's car. Like we were going back and forth, we're like so mad, like I'm blaming her, like I'm sweating, like my pants are wet, my shirt, like my hair, I had like super long hair back then, so it was so hot, it was so bad, like it was horrible. I got the Maybelline highlighter, and this is the color Molten Gold. Someone come pick us up and take us back to school, and that way my mom would be there waiting for us. I'm just happy to be out of that car. Like it was so hot, I couldn't believe that we like actually did that. Like we legit did that, like oh my god. And there's just so many things that we did, like that's literally like the start of it. Like you guys, there's so much that me and May did that we got away with that we shouldn't have. And like looking back on it now, like every time I think about it, I'm just like wow, we were like the two biggest idiots ever. Like we did some stupid stuff that we probably shouldn't have done. So much stuff that we did. If I were to sit here and tell you everything that we did, we would be here for like 5 hours. This would be like a 5-hour video, like seriously. Be grabbing the NYX lip liner. This is the color Natural Beige. I'm going to go into some Milani lipstick. This is the Milani 29 matte stick in the color Sweetie. Really pink. I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. I'm going to be using this Badescu spray, the rose water spray, and this is one of my favorites. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I will spray this out throughout the day when it's hot, and I feel like so much better and cooler, and it's only $7. And that completes this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed my chit chat along with my full face of drugstore makeup. If you guys did, please give me a thumbs up below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.